You gave real love to someone who wasn't equipped to carry it. And because your love was rooted in your spirit, the pain of losing them felt like spiritual death. But God is not done with you. He allowed it because that relationship was never meant to define you. It was meant to reveal you. Chosen one, you were not called to be yoked with someone who doesn't recognize the mantle you carry. You're not meant to fight for love that fights against your growth. You're not created to shrink for someone else's comfort. You are called to stand in full spiritual authority. And anyone who cannot walk beside you in that must be released, no matter how much history you shared. The world may see your divorce or separation as failure, but the spirit world sees it as freedom. God disconnected you to reconnect you, to yourself, to your assignment, and eventually to someone divinely aligned. But first, He had to show you you. You are not just chosen, you are anointed. You are a light in dark places, and light cannot be hidden under partnerships that drain its power. It must rise, and to rise sometimes we must release. This is your reminder. You're not broken. You're awakening. Everything that didn't work out, worked out for you. And if you've been feeling alone, misunderstood, or out of place, it's because you are not of this world. You were set apart. And that spiritual identity is the foundation for everything God is about to reveal in your life. Stay rooted. Because what's coming next will make everything you lost make sense. Why the relationship had to end. Chosen one, let's speak truth today. Deep, uncomfortable, liberating truth. That relationship, the one you still replay in your mind, the one you cried over, prayed over, and possibly begged God to save, it had to end. Not because you were unworthy, not because you failed, but because God saw something you couldn't see. And when He says enough, no force in the universe can override that divine command. You see, when you're chosen, your relationships carry weight. They're not just about companionship or emotional comfort. They are assignments, alignments, spiritual agreements. And if someone is walking with you who doesn't carry the spiritual maturity, the integrity, or the destiny alignment to go where you're going, God will allow that relationship to collapse. Sometimes suddenly, sometimes painfully, but always purposefully. Many of you held on to a relationship that was expired in the spirit long before it ended in the physical. You could feel the shift, the distance, the spiritual disconnection. But your heart didn't want to let go. You kept trying to patch a soul tie God was already trying to break. And when God saw you struggling to do what needed to be done, He did it for you. The breakup wasn't the enemy's doing. It was heaven's intervention. Understand this. The person you were with wasn't evil. In fact, they might have even loved you in their own way. But love without spiritual alignment is dangerous. It becomes a distraction, a delay, even a deception. They were sent for a season.